Good morning, y'all, and we're starting our new unit on the heart. So at this point, you've done a little work investigating the different parts of the heart. And the reason we're doing this is because we're going to continue with our story about Anna Garcia. So even though she was in her 30s when she died, we find from her medical history that she was prescribed with a cholesterol lowering drug. Now, cholesterol is a fatty, waxy substance that builds up on the insides of your blood vessels and makes them skinnier, makes them narrower. And so it's harder for blood to flow through them. And that's particularly a problem when you're talking about blood vessels that feed the heart or the lungs or any major organ, brain. If those tissues can't get enough oxygen because the blood vessels are too skinny, too constricted, then those tissues start to die. And so that can cause a heart attack or a stroke, or it can cause blood clots to form inside of blood vessels. So that's a pretty serious condition. And she was pretty young. She was 38 when she died. So one of the things you guys have to do as we investigate this aspect and this particular maybe reason that Anna died is that we're going to need to learn the parts of the heart so that we can understand its function. So you guys are going to do this little assignment, and I have a link to this particular Google Doc for you. You have to copy this Google Doc into your own Google Drive with your name. Please do not try to alter this particular doc that has been shared with you. And I think I've actually set it so that you can only view it unless you copy it onto your drive. So I don't think you're going to be able to change it unless you do that anyway. But anyway, the instructions are on the first slide. It tells you to watch the video on Canvas for full instructions. That's actually this video. But then you're going to make a copy of the doc and rename it. You need to find a labeled diagram of the heart online, and the work that you did earlier for your notes might be helpful here. And then you're going to use the labels that are supplied and move them to label the parts of the heart. So here you can see your heart diagram. You need to go to, okay, so let's say that I want to know where I'm going to have to move this left atrium label, and I need to know where on the heart I want to drag and drop it. All right, so I'm going to look up a heart diagram, and I went to Google Images. Here's a nice one, and let's say, what was it I wanted to look at? The left atrium. Okay, so I look at this picture. Oh, there's the left atrium right there. So I'm going to go back to my doc. Left atrium is going to get dragged, and even though this heart looks a little different than the one that I saw on the Google image, I need to compare and make sure that I'm putting it in the place. So yeah, this would be the left atrium right here. So I'm going to drag that and drop it and leave it there. Then I'm going to move on to the next one, right atrium. I go back to my picture. I figure out where the right atrium is on the picture. Then I'm going to come back and I'm going to drag and drop. And then once I've done that, all these labels will now be on the heart somewhere. I'm going to delete the instruction slide, and then I'm going to submit my completed heart diagram on Canvas. Okay? All right, guys, have fun with it.